Make sure my address isn't there so I can't be stalked again. I'm just filming my like epic one take shot, all in one shot, you know. I actually planned one of those out in my head yesterday. It was really good. I liked it a lot. They are the most epic thing in movie theatre history. You did turn the mic on, didn't you? You didn't. Was that yes or no? Of course I fucking did. Of course I fucking did, I'm moving. Stop looking at me, you fucking asshole bitch. James, what are you looking at, James? Is that Seekablia I see there?
Skookableed.
Hello and welcome to the JARCAST episode 21. This is your host, Reginald.
You're not Reginald.
Good one, Ruben. You solved the mystery of the day.
And you're not the host either.
The Jar Pussy Yogs Grundle cast. With your host, Ruben Brown.
That's better.
Yeah.
You told them my name.
You got on Twitter!
I know.
So, this is the only show where Jamie's not here this week because he was busy.
Yeah.
Which is
decided to
a colossal
work.
Shame.
It isn't.
Because then we had to organize. We're bad at organising as it is.
Yeah.
The 4 different time streams. You don't want to cross the streams.
No.
But what we had to do is that we had to cross the streams.
Yeah, and then there's to cross them.
And this is what happens when we cross the streams.
Yeah, exactly.
Jim doesn't come up.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone gets really upset and goes, "Where's Jim?" in the comments. And he'll be back. He will be back.
You know, you just got to accept he's not as committed to the cause as we are.
He's not a jobber.
No, he's not a jobber.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even a
maybe
jobber.
next week we'll choose. We'll test his jobbarness.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the JARCAST, the only show where things and things.
Should I just get straight to Twitter or something?
No. I've got plenty of subjects.
Okay,
I was just saying.
A good amount.
Obviously, we didn't watch a movie this week. Just wanted to remind everybody. So the vote.
I kind of haven't been feeling it recently.
No.
No.
Because there was something we did before that. It was Comment Corner. That was it. Looked at comments for a bit. Then we started doing the movie thing. Now I'm feeling something else. I think for a little bit.
Yeah. We'll go back to movies eventually, but I've been watching a lot of movies in my own time anyway.
Exactly.
So I'm getting all movied out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch movies.
I've been editing.
Pornographic.
I don't even.
I know I'm betraying Volvic here, but this stuff's pretty good. So.
I've been the only movie I've been watching is the same few seconds of Laser Blast over and over again in different chunks.
This is the bit where they pull up in the truck next to the guys in the car, and they're like, "We're 30-year-old men playing teenagers."
Yep.
And then Ken Milford's like, "I don't even know whether I'm a man or a woman."
I just like the fact that he has MILF in his name.
Oh,
James,
yeah,
you're a MILF fan, aren't you?
We used to have that joke.
No, yeah,
in the old club.
MILF Hunters.
The MILF Hunters, yeah. But that's an actual porn thing, wasn't it? That was like an actual show name.
We used to call James MILF Hunter, didn't we? Or something?
James MILF Hunter.
Because I used to make jokes about Lisa Ann.
When you put the word
Lisa Ann Booty. Isn't that the name of the group chat for a while?
Wait, it's just something about putting the primal word of hunter and combining it with something so silly as MILF. For me, it just tickles my fancy. Do you know what I mean? Not in a sexual way, in a comedic way. The MILF thing
just something hunter, because it's really
just something hunter.
It's really over the top as well.
Exactly.
It's something hunter.
Yeah. I'm the hunter and you're my prey.
Like it works well with Filthy Frank Anime Hunter. Mm-hmm. That's funny
because it just makes it sound ridiculous. Is the thing. So in the last week, I guess, what's the most quality piece of media you've absorbed?
American Gangster.
The movie.
Yeah.
I've not seen that one, so I cannot comment. James?
I haven't really consumed any media.
Yeah, have you been playing video
games?
You've been playing Uncharted?
Yeah.
A playing game on the PS4?
Yeah, it was terrible.
So what's your winner then?
Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4?
Yeah, because it's the only thing I've really consumed.
And mine is... Again, I haven't consumed anything apart from fucking Laser Blast, so just my brain is just blasted.
Been playing Call of Duty quite a bit recently. Black Ops 3. That is a quality piece of media.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You just gone and triggered everyone now.
Mm-hmm.
You can't praise COD for anything. Can't praise them for being.
I think you can praise Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The calm before the let's all hate Call of Duty storm.
Mm-hmm.
So the biggest news of this week in YouTube terms is of course the H3 being sued. by what's this? I've forgotten his
Bald guy.
Fucking bald guy.
Psychic Pebbles drew it.
Yeah.
And then people thought it was Psychic Pebbles suing them.
Some people thought it was fucking Psychic Pebbles. Like, come on, guys.
And then he was like, I'm not suing them. I'm his friend.
Yeah.
And then Ethan replied with like, who are you? I don't know this man.
So basically, because it's effectively if the Derek Savage thing went wrong, like even more wrong, you know, like because Derek Savage, he's kind of nutty and he just gave up.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy, he's going all the way. He wants to go to court. He's full on suing them. Because of course I'm protected because I'm in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
They're both in America though, so
yeah.
There is going to be a conclusion to this. So in the end, Philip DeFranco has launched a GoFundMe.
Yeah, the defense fund, which then turned into FUPA.
Which turned into FUPA.
I love the name.
Which has created this cool thing where everyone had theorized about this happening.
That's
a few months ago, when I was in some Skype calls with some other YouTubers who were all theorizing similar things, like saying we just need this one case, this one example to sort of band everyone together. And this has resulted in this effectively like this fund that is amassed because Ethan and Ela both said in the video that because it's crossed like $120,000.
Yeah, like, we don't need this.
Like we don't need this amount.
People are like, why are people giving money to them? They don't even need it. And it's like, yeah,
it was more like
they said they didn't need it.
It's even kind of it became about like a symbol.
Yeah, it's a symbolic gesture.
Yeah, you didn't even have to like fans of H3 or not were giving to it because of what it represented. Like it didn't matter who it was.
I saw lots of people giving. Keem gave money.
Yep, Keem gave money. Fine Bros, Leafy.
Fine Bros gave 10 grand.
Everyone putting everything aside to like.
I gave nothing. I don't have any money.
I gave a little bit.
There should be a GoFundMe for me because I don't have any money.
Yeah, you could just lie to FUPA and say you need a court case and just run away with 20 grand. I could do it.
It's because it's like that first big one that might change how this shit happened.
Yeah. Well, now the best thing is what Ethan said in the video was that now it's like a deterrent. People know there is this fund, this mass fund, and I'm pretty sure they're launching a Patreon too, so it's going to continue to be supported. This is a mass deterrent to stop this sort of thing happening.
I feel like I will when I'm in a position to actually give money to that Patreon.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's launched quite yet.
But when it does, this won't be for a while.
Yeah, so
be able to help,
obviously support that stuff if you're a fan of anyone who makes content on YouTubers.
But the outcome of the court case is going to be that guy losing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How is he really going all this way?
The content was transformative.
Yeah.
Does he think that that's going to...
if the jury, because obviously they'll be expected to watch the video probably, as just...
I would expect so, yeah.
Yeah. They'll probably see that Ethan and Ela were just poking fun at it, and that they don't just leave the whole video playing the whole time. It stops, it cuts between it. That is transformative content.
Yeah.
You would have thought they'd be given a definition of transformative content as well.
Do you think there's a YouTuber out there whose videos in this exact same scenario would lose in a case like that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Like, are there certain things that it has to meet? Because fair use is so grey. Like the definitions for me, there is no percentage that there is not a defined percentage that you can use of content like that. There aren't very specific guidelines. It's quite loose.
It's like, okay, there's obviously you can't do this, but like, like if someone was watching something and they had the whole thing playing the whole time, but they were constantly commentating over it, someone might say that isn't fair use because the whole video is played.
Because it's playing the whole
But it's like that
but they're talking about it the whole time.
Yeah.
If someone's talking about it the whole time, let's say it was Ethan Ela, but they edited differently, and they didn't show their faces, they might be fucked because of that.
Yeah,
because the footage changes.
Yeah. I think, for me, in my head, it's always about commenting, like parody and criticism, like that. Because I don't think, because a lot of the arguments are that, say it was like Ethan and Ela did a video about a really terrible, insulting video thing that they were making fun of the whole time, and they didn't praise anything about it.
Yeah.
Like, because in the bald guy video, they do compliment him a couple of times, and they say, go check him out or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, if they didn't do that, do you think that would change it at all?
But then people might see it as bullying then.
Yeah.
But then that's
Even-
because some people are pathetic though, because it's just
Yeah.
like he's a grown fucking man.
But then think
you
about
should be able to accept it and take it.
every single comedian. It's always about belittling and insulting like stereotypes and things like that, and celebrities.
Yeah, and they just
stuff.
do it like fucking Jimmy Carr has had his fair share of controversies.
Yeah. This is actually related to a question on here on Reddit from Popcorn
Which says
897 who asks, who are your favorite comedians?
Oh, Jimmy Carr.
Jimmy Carr. Louis C.K. is one of my favorites.
I always enjoyed like Lee Evans when I was younger. Very physical comedy. I always liked it.
He was in Mousetrap, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He just kind of vanished.
Yeah, I think he just kind of stopped.
Ricky Gervais is
Ricky
very
Gervais.
funny.
yeah. That's what I think of.
I'm really bad at thinking of comedians is the problem when I have to like think of them.
I
A
like
lot of
comedy
mine will be
shows, but I
British
don't say-
comedians.
Yeah, that's the thing. Frankie Boyle's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty fucking extreme.
I'm sure there are some American comedians, but they just don't really do it for me as much as like there is an American comedian, but I've seen him on British shows because he's very dry
Yes.
and that's funny.
Mhm. There are some...
Well, like I remember I tried watching the black comedian who's small. And he's an
I
actor
know the
as
guy.
well.
Oh, fuck, what is his
I
name?
completely blanked.
I know who you mean, though. He was in the movies.
Yeah.
With,
Anyway, I remember I tried watching one of his shows and I was just like, this isn't funny.
mm-hmm.
Because it's not humour for me. It's very American.
I like Jerry Seinfeld, too.
Yeah.
I know he's a meme, but I like him a lot.
Mhm.
Larry David's funny as well.
Yeah.
You can... I think once you've listed a couple, you can kind of
Yeah.
assume a lot of them,
Yeah.
like based on the ones I just said. Mitchell and Webb.
David Mitchell and
David
Robert
Mitchell
Webb.
and Robert Webb.
Yeah.
They're funny.
It's going to be mostly like you get shows as well where they just have funny people that are British on
Yeah.
a show or just sort of communicating.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, panel shows or whatever.
Yeah, those ones are good as well.
Like QI.
Stephen Fry, yeah,
Yeah.
he's funny. I quite like the ranged comedians, like Stephen Fry,
Mm-hmm.
who does some dramatic stuff as well. He's not the best example. The guy who played House, what's his fucking name?
Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie, yeah. He's done dramatic stuff,
Mhm.
but he's also like a really good comedian as well. I think it's better. What is it? They say often a comedian who like starts as a comedian can transition to being a serious actor easier than the other way around.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense because being funny or whatever in a TV show or whatever, super difficult. Always Sunny guys are all funny as well.
Yeah.
I like Charlie Day a lot. He's one of the like. He can just say anything and make it sound funny.
He has
kind of
a
people.
voice for it as
Yeah.
well.
Mm-hmm. Squeaky little,
Mhm.
almost mousy
Mhm.
type attitude, behaviour. He's very funny. Yeah. Comedy's very important.
Yeah,
It's very good to giggle now and again.
Yes.
Interesting. We didn't say any female comedians just then. Fuck.
I don't know.
We're sexist.
Oh, I
You
actually
don't know
fucking
any,
triggered
it's
us
a problem.
now.
Yeah. God.
They're a rarer breed.
I know. I watched Bridesmaids not long ago.
There are funny
Um,
women on
I thought
like the
Kristen
panel
Wiig
shows I'm
can be
talking
funny,
about.
yeah.
I just don't know any of the people's names on those panel
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
So
Dawn French can be pretty funny.
yeah,
Um,
Greg Davies is funny. There's somebody else I just thought of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that really ugly English woman who's really dry and has like a really moany voice. She's funny. I think it is Joe something.
Joe Brand.
Joe Brand.
Yeah. She's like really gross.
Yeah.
But it's really funny though.
Oh, yeah, she's on QI
Fuck.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny. She is funny.
Yeah, I think Kristen Wiig's pretty funny. She's more in the little bit obvious type
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. It depends on the material she has to work with, I guess. Yeah, so we're all sexists and Ghostbusters. Did you see the thing about all these critics pulling out, making videos saying, these online critics saying that they're not going to see the new Ghostbusters because this is the one where they're just like, no, I don't want to do this. I'm just not even going to support or say anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
I think it's fair enough. The film, it's a fucking travesty. Honestly.
I thought it looked pretty epic.
Yeah, everything about it, like, it didn't need to be made. It doesn't
No.
even look like it's going to be good.
No.
The trailers have all been awful.
No.
Some of the reasoning, like, I saw Armored Skeptic tweeted something. People were saying, like,
They had a picture of like a 40-year-old man who's a fan of Ghostbusters. Like, he's already had 2
Yeah, I've
movies.
seen that.
All this, and then a girl like, she deserves heroes. And then he was like, because of black stereotypes, screaming, hell no, as a role model or a hero or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why didn't they just have 2 guys and 2 girls or something, and like actually continue it?
And actually maybe be like funny and clever.
It'd be funny and written by someone who's not.
Or written by the original cast, maybe.
No,
and then again, they'd write
died.
it.
Howard Ramis died, and he wrote the first one.
No, well, Dan Aykroyd could probably. No, he's mental.
No, he's mad, man.
He's actually mental, isn't he?
He actually
Bill
believes in
Bill
Slimer, Ruben.
wouldn't even want to like.
Bill Murray's
involved.
like, whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
We have
Yeah.
one thing to look up to though.
What?
Brazzers are making a new movie.
Brazzers are making Ghostbusters.
Nutbusters.
Jesus Christ. I'm surprised that doesn't exist already, honestly.
That's,
sounds like the
I
nut job.
saw it on my Twitter
nut job.
somehow.
Do you think there's a
I
nut
saw
job
the
porn
advert for
parody?
it. Fucking,
There probably is a nut job porn parody.
You reckon?
Nut job.
They're all dressed in animal costumes.
Because it was released when Over the Hedge had been a thing, and I think that was sort of popular.
I remember Over the Hedge.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it had the very lol squirrel.
Bill
Stop
Murray
time.
was the RJ the raccoon.
It wasn't Bill Murray, it was...
Bill Murray. What am I saying? That Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Die Hard guy.
Yeah. It's because I was just talking about Bill Murray, so I wasn't
Bruce
thinking.
Willis doesn't give a single fuck anymore.
No, he
He
doesn't
really
care.
does not give a fuck. There's that really awkward interview of him in Red 2 with some English guy interviewing him. And he's like, hey, Brucey, I really love this movie. So what was it like for you to come back to this franchise? And he's just like... He was kind of a dick to him, to be fair.
He's also in a bad mood.
Yeah, yeah. And it was really fucking awkward, but like the perfect type of awkward, where it's like really funny. Like that VGX from a few years ago that was just like the cringiest, most terrible thing with the guy from Community as the main like host of it. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
It was I fucking
Was
lost
he
it.
unfunny, or was everyone just
I
like...
thought he was like really fucking funny, but he was like really...
Oh, yeah, he was really just like, fuck this about the whole thing.
he was just insulting it the whole time. Because it's like, whatever. It was such a bullshit. It was such a bullshit
was that
thing.
the Video
already.
Game Awards, VGX?
Yeah. God, I fucking lost it. But everyone hated him. Every single person hated him.
I remember seeing that. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I thought he was really funny. I think he's
What's
funny.
his name again? It's like Joel or something.
It's Joel McHale.
Yeah.
I think he's funny too. He's got
Yeah.
the dry thing, the snarky thing going on. Probably more as well. Yeah, so in terms of other YouTube stuff, did you see the big BF versus GF news?
No. What is this?
You know
next?
who they
Club.
are, of course.
Yeah, the prank channel pretty much. They just do pranks.
I just thought it was an interesting thing because they released this video the other day, basically, saying, what's it called? It's called A New Chapter, I believe.
I saw this appear on YouTube, but I didn't care.
Yeah, it was...
Obviously.
Yeah, I can't remember how I wound up on it, but it's like, okay.
So they...
I stayed for the whole video, though.
Done with each other.
They're taking a break, they say. But that's not the interesting thing to me. The interesting thing is the fact that they said... They basically came out saying... Because they've been daily vlogging for years. Like 6 years or something.
Yeah.
Every single day for 6 years. And they were just saying... Look, we just cannot do this anymore. It's like actually killing us.
And that was it. It's because I saw PewDiePie said he tried doing it for 30 days and it killed him.
Yeah.
He couldn't do it.
Can you imagine 6 years? He said that the what they did is they would film like their entire day, edit it that night, then upload it in the morning. Every single day. Every single fucking day. Playing up to a camera every single day. You know. Trying to...
And they never missed a day.
I think so.
That's
Oh my God, I'm just working it out.
That's
They,
2,190 days.
they've and they were saying like it was so unhealthy for their relationship
Yeah.
because people have this expectation because they become like idols and characters for them. So when real people have like disagreements and arguments or whatever, you just do that naturally. But when you're like pandering to a camera, you're playing it up every single day, it just completely fucks you. And he was like, he was saying, like, I don't even know if like I love her anymore or whatever. Like he doesn't know because he was playing it up for 6 years in front of a camera. It was just like really fucked, and it really put me in the headspace of like, Jesus Christ, how the hell could you do that? Especially for so long. Is the cat fat there?
The cat's here.
Oh, Oh, try and pick him up, James.
I'm not picking the cat up, Alex.
Why?
Alex, cats triggered me. Remember?
Hi, cats are cute. This is a cute one as well. They love that one. Likes being picked up. Get him, Ruben.
I've got him.
You got him.
I'm getting him. I'm getting him now.
Yeah. Hello, it's JARCAST.
This is a cat that lives.
What do we call him?
Shithead Larry.
Shithead Larry. All right, Shithead Larry. Woo! Oh, what a cutie.
It's our cat now. This is the confirmation.
Down you go.
See a Shithead Larry.
I want to go somewhere. So, cat found me up.
But yeah, why would you dedicate yourself to that for so fucking long?
He said at first. Just scratching the rug, yeah. He said at first. They said at first that it's fun for a long time.
But it's not.
Then it reaches a point where it's like, this is a job now, and it's.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I completely understood what they meant by like. That would just fuck with your psyche completely.
Hay fever. I'm sorry.
You're allergic to cat fats.
No, just hay fever. It's pissing me off. Yeah. It's awful.
Like
bullshit.
I thought it was like fucked when I found out that Matthew Santoro like just streams his whole life basically.
Does he actually stream?
He must be dead inside. Completely dead inside.
Yeah, like you must become the character. You know that you stream, because people aren't like
that.
Like they're just not like that. People, you need time for like yourself. Sometimes you need to be away from it.
Well, it's like people are you're slower than that. You have downtime.
Yes. There are times where you're not fucking...
And you're not constantly trying to think and talk into a camera. It's fucking exhausting.
Yes.
You just lay in your bed doing fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Basically.
Like, when I come out of watching those fucking Search for the Worst things, I'm just like, oh, I don't want to speak to you.
Yeah. Just leave me alone.
Yeah. And that's in like an hour and a half.
Yeah. It's just so fucked. I felt really sorry for them. It was a really sad video. It sucked. Like, I've never like watched any of their videos before because I just don't care about that kind of content.
No, it isn't.
But it was like, Jesus, that's really sad.
And
they were just like, they basically screamed, do not do this ever. It's so bad for you. It's so unhealthy.
Yeah, you can do it like a vlog. What is it? Some of them do. The fucking Beauty Squad do like a weekly thing, don't they?
Yeah.
So they just condense.
They're way more chilled, the Beauty Squad. They're not. They don't have like a daily thing, I don't think.
No.
They're just like, yeah, baby. And
they upload a video and get 5 million views.
Yeah. Well, they do the thing where they just sit on their bed, whatever, in front of the camera.
Like, hey,
so that's like me. That's a separate thing. You go to the side, you record your video, you put that up, then you go about your day. But what they were doing is they were recording like as they were doing shit, as they were going to the supermarket, as they were
like
going to the park. You know, they were recording all of that.
It's just fucking how. I don't understand.
Props to them for lasting so fucking long.
But now it's like fucked them for the future.
Yeah, it's fucked their relationship for sure.
You're gonna but their personality and everything is also fucked. Because how do you know?
Well, I don't know. Don't know about that. You get back on track with that a lot quicker than
they just
you would like
a nice break.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna be fucking loaded now.
Yeah, they're
like ridiculously loaded. A video a day getting, like the types of views they were getting. You know, they're gonna be fine, but it's more like the psychological aspect of it is like interesting. You could never have anything like this, even a decade ago. You couldn't have people doing this. It's like it wouldn't even be a thought that this would be a thing that people would even do. Just reveal their whole lives, everything. But only the good parts, though. They can't ever show any of the bad parts.
Yeah, never the bad bits. Well, you don't even want to when there's a bad part.
No, of course you don't, because it's a personal thing.
Yeah.
But then when your whole life is streamed to everyone, so then everyone thinks everything's fine with them. And they like watching it because it's like, wow, that's so perfect.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
But it's not really. It's all
so then some people are really upset by it because,
because it's all been a lie, pretty much. Everything they've done.
Well, probably for like the past 2.5 years, it will have been fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about living a miserable life when we were before today, and that ties straight into, doesn't it? That it would be fucking miserable.
Yeah. So bizarre though.
Do you think that? But do you think they're going to come back to YouTube though from it?
Well, he's moving to a different part of America now.
I don't think they're going to come back to YouTube.
Well, he
said he wants to do just like
stuff on his own, maybe.
He wants to do standalone projects more now or something, you know, like I would too, especially after doing something like that. At
least he probably would have, learned how to use some things. At least taken away some skills from it.
Yeah. Fuck, I feel sorry for BF VGF. It's okay. So completely moving on from that, on to a bit of video game nonsense.
What was No Man's Sky?
It's about No Man's Sky, but it's just a funny reaction, which I thought was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kotaku, because somehow they get these scoops all the time.
Mm-hmm.
These early scoops, they must have some good connections or something.
Yeah, got some informants.
They got the scoop that No Man's Sky is probably going to be delayed.
Till August.
And then they did confirm it with another thing after that. But when the first article saying we're getting this information that we're hearing that it's going to be delayed, the No Man's Sky Reddit like completely lost their shit and started attacking the journalist who wrote that article on Kotaku, even sending him death threats.
What?
Just for saying that the game might be delayed. This game that nobody's played, that they definitely wouldn't have played.
Yeah, the No Man's Sky, the people that seem to be liking it seem pretty fucking fervid about their...
Yeah, do you remember we made a blab about it? Or I made a blab. On the old jar, there was a blab about No Man's Sky.
I might have done it.
It fucked people off. It really pissed people off for some reason. Like, they somehow found it. And they got fucked off with it. Because we were saying, hey, mate, it's a possibility that it might be too good to be true. Mm-hmm. Have you ever considered that?
I think I remember saying
it.
Yeah,
I remember watching it.
Yeah. So, and that's... What are they, just fucking children? Are they 10 years old?
Well, yeah, they're just like, oh, space and dinos!
Yeah.
Yeah!
But...
Sure, I want the game to be good, because I like the art style, I like the idea they're telling us. But
you never want anything to be bad, but like sometimes you have to be skeptical, otherwise you get disappointed by everything.
Mm-hmm.
But can the game work, though? Because the game's going to be fucking boring if you're going to boring-ass planets all the fucking time. If there's that
It has
many.
a lot to prove.
Yeah.
Who knows, it could be one of the most spectacular experiences. It might be the most amazing thing I've ever played.
Yeah. But it's like in the middle, though. It could go either way. It's one of those.
You know, even if it's like, it goes the other way, it won't be because it's like, it won't be for the reasons that we've had games be bad before. It'll just be because it's like, there's just nothing.
It's just too ambitious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, especially when you base it off, you don't have a previous installment to base it off.
I think if there was ever a time like on the ambitious side of things, we can make things like that now.
Mm-hmm.
They exist. I mean, fucking Minecraft, procedurally generated.
Yeah.
So we can definitely do it. If there was ever a time where a game games would begin to exist like this, it's now.
Yeah.
But they might not pull off. I mean, I'm still looking forward to seeing it being played, and I'm quite glad it's been delayed.
It's one of those ones I'll be very curious.
It's probably because they want to delay it till after E3, and they want to do they want to do a thing on it. Probably at E3.
Yeah, really show it off maybe.
How long has it even been in development?
Like, I remember it got announced like 3 years ago, didn't it? Or two
It's
years
been
ago?
a long time, a very long time.
Was it announced at the E3 the year the Xbox One and PS4 came out?
I think it was.
Yeah, I remember.
But it wasn't aligned with the console for ages. But then there was a disaster or something at the studio, and it got flooded, and Sony put in a bunch of money.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So now since then they've been
Sony exclusive.
Actually, I think it was always going to be on PS4. They just never said about Xbox One, but now it is.
I'll come to Xbox One at another time, or I'll get it on my PC if my PC's even working.
Yeah. Have you noticed this trend? This, like, for me, it is ultimately probably a good trend, but for me, it's like, where every single video game that comes out has to be just the biggest video game you've ever fucking played.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most fulfilling, rich experience. It's going to take you 200 hours to finish every single fucking game that comes out.
Why can't we
Even Uncharted 4 is 20 hours
Why can't we just have just normal games that come
It's because we've, like... These game developers have been fucking pressured at this point into being forced to release these, like, really huge games. Even if it's, like, detrimental to the game. Because, like... To me, there's nothing bad about a condensed, really fucking good 4-hour experience as opposed to a 20-hour one where only 4 of those 20 hours are actually memorable or good. Yeah. That's just me, though. But when you look at, like, I don't know, like the Angry Joe audience, where the 4 hours thing is like a meme, where it's like, this is immediately bad because it's 4 hours long, because of this arbitrary amount of time.
Forest.
Yeah.
That's like 4 hours long.
Yeah.
I mean, less if you're like a good player and you're really quick.
There's an achievement for finishing it in
under 3 hours.
Under 3 hours. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it probably is part of the fact that, like, every video game is this fixed price.
Yeah.
Apart from the Oris and little downloadable things.
Yeah, it's just that the divide between the big full releases and the indie games.
Like, to me, there's nothing wrong with 6 hours single player.
No.
Because then I can just play it and then move on.
Yeah.
Because when a game is 100 hours long,
and then you feel like okay about it, because like fucking Call of Duty campaigns, for example, they're most favourable to me when it's just like 5 hours, it's done. Oh, that was neat. There's some cool set pieces, whatever.
Yeah. I just hate filler. And like video games are like, they're not very good at telling stories or being focused already. So when you're putting in all this shit all the time, I guess I'm just a small part of the gaming audience where most people, they want as much content as possible, whether the content's quality or not.
I like at the moment, I finished The Witcher 3 once, and I finished the first DLC on my first save.
Yeah.
There's another DLC coming out in like 2 days. Or 3 days, and I'm on New Game Plus, and I'm nowhere near having that game done for that DLC. But I can't make myself get into it again.
What is the DLC called? Blood and Wine.
Blood and Wine, yeah.
It's getting good Metacritic reviews.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but I've got to fucking finish the game.
Why do you have to finish it? Can't you just play it?
I'll be a too low level to start it.
Oh,
yeah. Or I go on my other save, which was just my first ever game, because I kept my old save, but obviously I have a New Game Plus save. And I can't get myself into it again.
It's such a long game.
Yeah, that's the problem I have. Because if I go for a long amount of time without playing it, I just lose all interest and can't get back into it.
I want to play Blood and Wine, but I don't want to fucking play the rest of the game again.
Yeah.
It's like that with, as saying Witcher.
In the Witcher, you
12.
can't just blast through the fucking story, because you've got to do side quests to level up and to travel around.
You just can't get back into it.
And it's not the same as like Skyrim, where someone was like, "Look, you have to play Skyrim again." Fine, I'll fucking do it because I can
storm through it.
Yeah, I can get through that game really quickly, and I know I can. But The Witcher, you can't
because of the way the game's like built.
Because of the way the game is built. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well,
I like The Witcher a lot. It was my game of the year last year.
Yeah.
But then I also, at the moment, I can get back into Fallout 4 anytime I want.
Yeah.
And I've left my save at such a place where I can get back into it anytime I want.
I can't. I've tried multiple times. I just can't.
Yeah.
I really can't get back into Fallout 4.
And I think I have a thing about first-person games. I'm a lot better. I feel more at home playing a first-person game than a third-person game.
It is a personal thing in the end, because some people want the game to be really long, no matter what. Whereas I prefer memorable short experiences.
For me, it really depends on the kind of game as well. Like Skyrim and Fallout are obviously very long, but you can play them in such a way that it's quite quick. Whereas The Witcher, there's a lot of stop-start, fucking awful pacing in the middle.
Yeah.
Fucking awful. Fuck you if you disagree. I don't care. The pacing is dreadful in the middle of the game. It just sort of was like, yep. Oh, by the way, just do all of this.
Yeah.
And you just go on like that for ages.
Yeah.
And then the story carries on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So filler.
Yeah.
Basically.
And with the Skyrim, it's just story, everything else.
Well, it's not even story. It's just missions constructed around this awful story. And even then, and you just mash A, you don't have to listen to anything anyone's saying, and you just kill your way through the game.
Yeah.
Slaughtering everyone.
Yeah.
And it's fun. And it's fulfilling.
Like, what's a game that you think... I think like Mass Effect has it spot on. 2 and 3, the way they have it set up.
Oh yeah, the pacing. Like every time you're dipping, it peaks again. They keep it going every time.
They have it right with that.
Like in Mass Effect 2, you do those missions, you're getting people, and you might be getting a little bit bored at this point. Like, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, derelict collector ship. Yeah, off you go, boys.
I feel like you could take a break from Mass Effect for a little bit and come back, and you wouldn't be fucked though.
And the way they construct it, you don't get bombarded with missions. The first time you have to get people, you're told about like 2 or 3 people you have to get, and they're in the same like planet or whatever. And then after that, the game tells you some more, and you're drip fed information at the right rate to stay interested.
They followed the KISS rule of keeping it simple, stupid, but not in a way where it's like Star Wars Battlefront, where it's so minimal. There's still.
Whereas in The Witcher, I go on the map, and there's yellow markers for quests all over the map, and I'm just like, I can't even fast travel to any of these. Yeah. So I have to go there by myself.
Yeah. There is like a good way and a bad way of doing it.
Yeah, I'd say Mass Effect does. That's one of the rest.
Yeah,
I'm fucking ready for Mass Effect Andromeda. I have every faith in them that game will be good. Yeah, every faith.
In terms of like,
at least play well.
It'll play well. Yeah,
it'll look good.
Yeah,
I think we know that BioWare have massively learned from the bullshit that was Mass Effect 3.
Yeah,
it's because around that time Mass Effect 3 was when EA went through that really shitty phase. Yeah.
Can you imagine if Mass Effect 3 came out? Say if the Mass Effect series started in 2010 and Mass Effect 3 was just ending now. It was just how much better it would have been.
Yeah.
So much better.
It probably would have been completely different.
Yeah.
You think about if the first game came out in 2010.
Because the first game would have been like Mass Effect 2 probably. It would have, because of the way we were at with games developing.
Yeah,
shit.
You couldn't have a game like Mass Effect 1 come out in 2010.
Yeah, exactly. So it would have been like Mass Effect 2.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit better. A little bit like less just weird.
Yeah.
There's some weird shit in Mass Effect 2.
Those games just, they really stand out to me. Don't know what it is. Maybe it is just a personal thing. Again.
Well, they're a game that there's lots of memorable things in it, like the characters. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Memorable. They have a
well
thing.
written.
And they're not fucking stock characters either.
Yeah.
Every character has like a thing. Obviously, you've got Garrus. He's your buddy. But he is a buddy character, but he has something. Garrus isn't just like any other buddy character. Garrus is Garrus.
Yeah. It's, all the performances are good and stuff. That it really makes a difference. All these
and everyone like
things.
loves Commander Shepard. All the Mass Effect fans, they just love Shepard. It's not like a main character that divides you.
All of these things just came perfectly together. Whereas, like, because I've been playing Tomb Raider recently, the voice acting shit, cutscenes are fucking boring. Gameplay's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about playing Tomb Raider, like the one that came out on Xbox One like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna skip every cutscene. I remember I tried watching it when it first came out, and it was just like,
yeah. It's just some you can just tell where you got all these different things that they're trying to juggle, but they just don't blend. Halo 5, Tomb Raider, all of these games like that, where it just didn't come together right.
It's because they're being expected to make games that take like 5 years, being expected to make them in 3 years.
And I feel like you really do need like that guy or girl who is just like a visionary. Your Kojima, your Casey Hudson, your Bruce Druckmann. These people that have like an idea, how to make it all work together. And
there's obviously Bioshock Infinite. Ken Levine.
Yeah.
What is happening with him? Because he obviously fired everybody from.
He's created his own little studio now.
But what's it? I know he's just doing it to like make.
He's making like an Oculus game or something like that. I remember reading.
Wait, aren't they releasing the original? Like one of the original System Shock games made by that company on Xbox One.
Are they really?
System Shock 2, I think.
I thought those games were like lost in a vault somewhere because like EA has the rights to them or some shit.
No, but they're releasing remasters coming out.
So the main point of this subject was to just say that like some of these fucking fandoms out there, even for stuff that hasn't come out yet. It's like people that defend movies before the movie's even out. You know, like a critic releases their review and they say something about it and people jump on it for saying that,
even
though
they haven't
played
seen
the game, they haven't seen the movie. It's like, fuck you, just fuck off. Like if you're and then you just know that they're gonna go and love it no matter what.
Like,
so why are they even looking at
Batman
fucking
vs
review?
Superman? I remember I tweeted about it, and I had somebody go out of their way who was searching Batman vs Superman on Twitter, searching it to see anything bad.
Yeah,
anything
before
bad
the movie was out.
Before he'd even seen it, I think. I had watched it that very fucking day.
Yeah.
And I tweeted something about it. He was all like, actually this. And I was like, no, the film is bad. Because I said the one where Batman kills loads of people. He was like, Batman kills in this, that, and the other. And it's like, no.
Yeah. But those movies have stories.
Yeah, exactly. There's no complexity to this. They don't even explain why he's doing it. You know, fuck Batman. I'm not wasting my breath.
I was actually going to see that when I was in Portugal.
Yeah.
But I saw the reviews and I was just like, I'm not going to waste my money seeing this.
It's fucking long as well. I'll watch the R-rated cut when that comes out, I think.
Yeah.
Because I can barely remember the movie at this point. It's so forgettable to me. There's just certain bits, like Batman punching someone so hard they smack their fucking head into the floor. Lose it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
But they ruined that in the trailer, so. Got some Reddit questions, yeah?
Yep.
This is an interesting one from Wayne and Stuff. Is there anything that you would say is off limits for anyone to joke about?
Really depends on context.
It's kind of like an unspoken rule, isn't it? Some things. Like if there's some disaster or event or whatever, it's not off limits, but you just probably shouldn't, you know.
Because a lot of people will get offended.
Yes.
It has to be like, if the joke is actually funny.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Just like there's the shock value joke, and then there's like an actual joke. Because there were like loads of, like when Michael Jackson died, there were loads of jokes.
Or like for example, like a tasteless joke would be, what did it rain on 9/11? People or something. That's not even a funny joke.
That's a shock value.
I literally just thought of that then. Someone's probably said that. That's probably why I thought of it.
Yeah.
But sorry, I just noticed that I was facing the wrong way.
No.
But then if someone made another, I don't know, 9/11 jokes aren't really very tasteful ever. But for example, if someone could think of something. Where there was actually like a funny thing to it, something clever. Yeah. But again, I don't find much humour in these things because of the very nature of the material they are transforming.
Yeah.
Because it's just not a funny thing, really.
I would say I wouldn't say anything is off limits though.
No,
like
you can do it, but I mean, it's up to you whether you want to fucking
I'm
face
not
that
necessarily
backlash.
going to find it funny.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm not going to be like, wow, what a cunt though, because I'm just don't really care.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Because there is a difference between
The only
joking about
actually, yeah, I mean, the only thing
meaning
that's when people make really, well, no, yeah, I don't know, it's not off limits, but I'm not going to like it probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't know. I don't.
And then like rape jokes and shit, I never find funny.
I don't particularly find like Holocaust jokes funny or anything like that. But then there probably is like someone out there who could tell me a joke that would make me laugh.
It's when they get you when you expect something else and they just say the Holocaust, and they don't even then just look at you, or they're like completely like dead.
Yeah,
and then you laugh because of the way they've told the joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Delivery.
Yeah.
I think virtually anything can be funny no matter what it is, and I don't think there shouldn't be a list of you can joke about this but you can't joke about this type thing. You can't make fun of disabled people but you can make fun of gay people or whatever. You know, there shouldn't be like a list of like that.
Make fun of what you want.
Yeah, because it is fucking words.
And Jimmy Carr doesn't abide by like what you can and can't.
Oh no,
anything is fair game for him.
I think with most comedians, like
I just remember watching because his stuff is always really really fucking offensive. Like just jokes about paedophiles.
Yes.
He makes lots of weird like jokes about himself, like being one and stuff like that.
That's what you got to be like though. Those out of the comedians we listed earlier, I think they're all like that. They all do offensive.
They all do like creepy shit about themselves.
Yeah, a lot of English humor is self-deprecating. Louis C.K. is just fucking rampant with that shit as well. It doesn't matter what it is, he will say it if it's funny. Yes, I really don't think there is anything off limits.
No, I don't either.
There's some things that I personally would be like.
Yeah. And there's certain things like I might, like if someone said something to me expecting it to be me to laugh at it and it was really just like not funny and inappropriate for the time, completely disregarding anybody's feelings. Let's say somebody's family member had died or something in some certain way, someone makes a joke about it, knowing that's the case, thinking they're being funny. I just like, dude, what the fuck?
No, it's just being a cunt.
You know, even if they're even if they thought they had good intentions, I'd be like, that's just
you just don't.
Just fucking think, you know, a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be like, it's a different kind of being offended. It's just like, come on, dude, don't be so stupid.
To me, it's like, because people get really riled up about some comedians when they say things. Yeah. Like, say, Frankie Boyle, for example, he's fucking extreme.
I remember, fucking Jimmy Carr has had things in the news about him making certain jokes. People are like, you can't say that. And he's just like, I can.
Yeah, I can, and I have.
Yeah.
And I've just been put in an article that thousands of people have seen, helping me out. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. I don't fucking care though. Like, you just say what you want. If you're someone that really doesn't like someone like Jimmy Carr, if he really grinds your gears, then guess what? You don't fucking watch his shit. You don't go and see what he's been up to.
Because he'll just annoy you every time.
Hey, guess what? I fucking hate Adam Sandler's movies.
So I don't watch them.
So I don't fucking absorb it.
But then when you do, then there's that thing though, when you criticize a movie, then don't watch it. Like I say Batman vs Superman sucks, and people are like, well, don't watch it then. Well, I already have, and it sucked. So. Well,
Batman vs Superman, you like Batman. You like the idea of Superman. The comic's really good.
But I'm not going to... It's like the Ghostbusters thing. Yeah, I'm not going to watch that film.
I'm someone who enjoys hate watching things, like the Minions movie. I will watch the Ghostbusters movie. This is too much, I think, for me. I wouldn't go to the cinema. Yeah, I would. Hell no. Oh, hell no.
I don't think I'm ever going to watch that film.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
I will watch it and report back.
Yeah, I can't
do it. Good luck cinema, though. Not the fucking cinema. Fuck that. I don't support that movie.
I can't do it.
Too much SJW for me.
What are you on about?
Nothing.
He's just doing that thing where if you don't watch it, then you're a fucking sexist or something.
Gender swap the Ghostbusters. What are they going to gender swap next? Lord of the Rings? Call it Lord of the Pussies.
Oh, you had to slip it in, didn't you? Fuck's sake, Max.
They needed one in there, come on. They didn't. Why didn't they call it like Pussy Busters?
Lord of the... Yeah, that'd be funny.
Or like... Yeah. Cunnilingus Busters. Okay, back to Reddit, man.
I mean, I've got so many here on Twitter.
But any of them actually good, though? Because these are actually decent.
Well, no, I have to actually look through them. Yeah. Someone asked about the EU referendum, but I'm not talking about that.
For this.
I vote
I'll look for
Russia.
It right now.
I have one here if you're ready.
Yeah, you keep going. I'm just gonna...
the Redditor WowJar. Wow. Asks, what is the worst sickness you've ever had? Have you ever had anything that's like notably like fucked?
Not really.
No, I have one I can think of.
What?
I had impetigo on my arm there. on like the joint. What's that bit of your body called? Where's that bit in particular called?
Well, your elbow's there, so it's like, isn't it like you,
There.
Inside
this is your
elbow.
armpit, so you call it like the. It's got like another name.
The elbow pit.
Shut up. Anyway,
So the elbow pit in there,
well, this is your forearm, so I guess I can come under that.
I guess. But I had a little bit of eczema there, and I like cut it or something. When I was in school, I was really young. I must have been like 8, maybe 7. And it like, I guess it got infected with impetigo somehow, which is this like, this fucking hurts, sucks. But you have to be taken out of school for like 2 weeks because it's so infectious or something. And that was the first time I watched Die Hard.
Is that the only thing you remember of it?
That is why I remember it. I remember it like being fucking sucky.
I remember.
I'm glad I got up my arm though, because impetigo typically is on your fucking face.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, fuck that. It was fine on my arm. It's just like, I just go off school for 2 weeks then and watch Die Hard. Fine by me.
No, I've never had. I've only had concussions.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I've never had named sicknesses. I've had things when I was younger where it'd just be like, I don't know, I'm vomiting a bunch, or my, diarrhea when you're kids. Yeah.
Don't talk about diarrhea.
You're triggering me.
The worst thing I've had like recently, I don't know, I've had like ulcers on my tonsils.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked. Yeah, but like mouth stuff isn't even like funny. It's fucked.
Yeah,
It's
it was
so
gross.
shit.
One time, like last year, I woke up like with a migraine that was like causing me so much like nausea that I just vomited from it.
Really?
Yeah, and I just took a day off.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like conscious nausea. It was just like fucking. My head was just fucked. So it's just like I need to be sick. So I was.
Did
just
it impact your vision too?
A little bit. It's hard to focus.
Yeah.
After
I had
opening
one of
my
those
eyes.
once. I wasn't sick though.
Yeah,
just couldn't read.
And it's actually a thing. Migraine and vomiting. Like that's a thing.
Yeah.
I'm still going through this, by the way.
Yeah. Nothing. You never broken a bone or anything?
No.
Yeah.
Twisted my ankle twice. Sprained my wrist once.
Yeah. I've twisted a bunch of things.
That's it. No broken bones.
No broken bones though. They say you break your toes a lot, but you like never. It doesn't like matter
I mean, my knees click.
because they just fix themselves.
All I've done is ran into a wall.
Oh yeah, that is the big one. You ran into the wall and did you knock yourself out?
Yeah, I was,
straight up.
Yep. Bang. Boom.
Was it an accident though?
I don't know. I can't remember.
You
I
can't
think
remember
someone
'cause you
tripped
knocked
me
yourself out.
and then hit the wall and then hit the floor, or I ran straight into.
You were
the
running
wall.
full pelt into a wall.
Yeah.
But like, what were you running into though?
I don't know.
You can't remember because you were knocked out.
Yeah, I can't fucking remember any of it.
Wow, when you went to hospital.
And vomited for like 5 hours.
Really?
It was
That
fucking
probably fucked your head up. Concussion.
Yeah.
That's
It's
head
nice.
stuff is just fucked as well.
Yeah, because it's fucking. You don't want to hit your head.
Yeah.
Your fucking brains.
If you
in
had
it.
to lose, like, you had to choose one thing on your body to lose, what would it be?
What?
If you had to choose like one thing on your
Well,
body,
if you have to,
you had to lose.
honestly,
It'd be, like,
the things you can use is
What would be
things
the-
that will actually like impair your mobility. Just cut my dick off. Because then I won't lose a leg or an arm. I'll be able to walk.
I think I'd have like the toe next to my little toe or something.
yeah.
That's one you can live without. Maybe, yeah, because you're balanced. Maybe the one, like maybe the middle toe actually. You know, just because that isn't going to affect your balance.
Maybe the middle toe, yeah. Because I know you need your toes for balance and you need your ears for balance,
Yeah.
which is random.
Or I'll lose a left eye.
You probably need your nose for something, sniffing. I'd quite like to
You
sniff.
don't need both eyes.
Eyesight's very important.
Alex, my eyes
you
are fucked anyway.
No, you have to have 2 eyes because otherwise you have no depth perception.
Oh, you can live with that. I do.
You specifically then, because you're one fucked eye.
Yeah, it's fucking
You can get
destroyed
rid of
eye.
that
It does it all the time now. It's
Yeah, I'm with the
horrible.
Ruben. I think a random toe, because you want all your fingers. You need your fingies.
Yeah.
You need your fingers for stuff.
You're not going to go into that subject.
What?
Needing your fingers for things.
Needing your fingers for fingering.
No, I'm still going. There's just not very good ones.
Any more subjects?
Yeah, there are plenty.
Let's go.
Bim Bob says, what's your favourite inside joke? I'm applying it to Jar, I assume.
Well, we've had so many though.
We have plenty to choose from at this point.
Garuda MILF.
Garuda MILF. God, that's not even a Jar one. That's just a deep cut one, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's not even talk about it.
A lot of MILF things. Maybe obsessed with MILFs for a time.
Happy birthday, Cadet Kai, or whatever. Or K, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've had
Yeah.
loads of MILF ones.
Plenty of MILFers.
There's loads of porn ones as well.
Plenty of porn ones. Have we ever had an in-joke like so offensive we couldn't say it anywhere? Like, I don't think so. Never been that bad. My favourite.
Alright, I got through them all. Meh.
No, out of the jar ones. Then, what do you think's the best one? I'm forgetting them now. You made the list, didn't you?
Yeah, but then I got rid of it because I didn't need the list anymore.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, did I?
Pussy and diarrhea. I always got a chuckle.
I think wow.
Wow, cringe is quite. Just wow.
No, I quite like the wow.
Because me and Jim could do it like pretty much identically.
Yeah. I fucking hate it when you both do it though. It makes me want to die.
Oh, if only Jim was here.
You just sit there going, wow. This would be a very different podcast if Jim was here. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Less anything. No points would have been made. Nothing of note would have been said.
I can see here. So someone's asking about Amy Schumer. Yeah.
We've talked about her before.
Have you?
No, we figured out that Jim is my trigger to go mad, and you are Jim's trigger to go mad. Ruben, he doesn't get triggered by anything.
No.
If me and Jim are in the same room, it's just fucking bullshit.
Just, wow! Just God damn.
And there's just things being thrown around.
Yeah.
Like you have those toy guns. Yeah. Fucking.
My things being broken is usually the result.
That's a bullshit.
Yeah, my favourite one's probably. Oh, I'm forgetting them as well.
It's just wow.
I'm a fan of making new ones all the time as well.
Like Knack.
Knack.
That is one of our deeper ones though. From our old videos.
Okay. This one's pretty good that Ruben can probably say stuff with. Fuck you doing, Ruben?
What?
I'm replying to a text that I got like an hour ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did it say? Oni versus Ego Raptor versus
Manslayer. No. You gotta stop. If it's a topic that we don't want to talk about, you don't read it out. Then people are like, oh, I wanted to hear that. No, the one I wanted to say was Artie Stoops says, what type of music genre do you despise? Listing metal, country, ballad, hip-hop, dubstep, etc. It's a personal thing.
Nightcore.
This is always like associated with like anime and shit, isn't it?
So really sped up.
You
it's
don't like
Vaporwave if it was really sped up with high-pitched noises.
Yes.
With high-pitched like anime singing. Yeah, I hate that shit.
Awful.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of that.
The problem is if you say pop, I'm technically a fan of pop because there's pop that I like, but then there's also a lot of
pop is so broad. So
there's like quite a bit of EDM that I do not like at all. But the problem is there's like a lot of rap I don't like as well.
Yeah.
But I like the genre. I think
they mean like, because there are some genres that, well, it is a taste thing.
Yeah, but like country and western usually doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, as a rule, I'm not a fan of country particularly. But then I like Johnny Cash if he counts.
Yeah, I think he counts.
There's the odd exception you have now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's any genres I particularly despise.
They say dubstep there. I'm not mad about dubstep.
There's going to be certain subgenres within that I won't like. Like there's a certain sect of rappers that are just fucking crap. Your Chris Browns, your Tigers, and they just make awful songs.
Yeah.
It says, oh, the beat's good though. Yeah, but the lyrics could be written by a fucking degenerate. A retard could write them. My favourite quote is dick, 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 all up in her cunt. Actual lyrics from a Chris Brown Tiger song.
They like the pussy a lot. They should come on the cast, these rappers.
But it's when there's like no subject. They don't talk about anything. It's just how much pussy they fucked, how much money they got. And you might say, oh, well, that's rap. Bitches, babes, and guns, babes, and bling were never a part of the four elements or whatever. There's another one, but I can't remember.
I like, for me personally, the music I listen to is quite soft in general.
They could have asked me what some of my favourite bands were. That'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Genres.
Yeah.
No, but what I was going to say is with like the rap thing, even I can tell, even if I like don't listen to it, there is some where you can immediately tell that they're trying to convey something.
Yeah.
There's like a point.
Well, the one I always
really
go to.
Clever lyrics.
It's always Kendrick Lamar. I always go to him for the lyrics.
Yeah.
There are other rappers that aren't obviously as commercially successful or aren't around as much anymore.
Yeah.
Because obviously there were bands like NWA and Public Enemy that existed for a movement at a time.
Yeah.
Whereas all just about like, well, it was fuck the police. That was the fucking movement.
Yeah.
Fuck the government.
Yeah.
Fuck this, fuck that. And it was always like, yeah, you're talking about something.
That's
obviously,
like a
it's
statement.
quite different styles to the way we do it now.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to NWA, it's so different, the music, to how we have it now.
With rappers, does it ever turn into that thing where it's like, when they start, and they've got all this like, they rap about how hard life is or whatever, But then when they make it, then what do they sing about then?
Well, then there are some rappers, for example, like The Game or whatever. He lived like that. That was how it was.
Yeah.
He's killed people and shit. And
Yeah.
dealt drugs. Pusha T dealt drugs.
Yeah.
And then they make it as rappers, and they still talk about like the fact that they talk about it. They just talk about what it was like.
Yeah.
But they talk about how people still try and like do shit to them now, and it's like I'm not a part of this, or
Yeah.
I'm not doing that anymore. But I'm still a part of the hood or whatever.
Yeah.
They want to be part of it, but not a part of it at the same time. It seems kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like they're like, never forget that I am still from this or whatever. Then there are some rappers though that do rap about all that shit. Like I'm kind of sick of Drake at the moment, but it's not because like he's I'm kind of sick of him because his lyrics are just in the fucking ground.
He doesn't sing about stuff like that though, does he? He sings
No,
about,
because his life wasn't like that. And I'm not like one of those people that's like, oh, he didn't grow up in a bad environment. He was born, okay? He didn't choose where he was born.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Yeah.
You don't. Your art isn't like quality based on. How hard your life
but his lyrics, like, he doesn't.
There's
talk.
that Always Sunny about that.
Yeah.
The art one, where it's like that's a really good one actually.
There's never any new themes, all right? As long as like rappers kind of cover like a theme, but with Drake, the themes are always just like girlfriends, the struggles of having money and being rich and famous now, and one other one he always likes to cover is people not thinking he's a real rapper, or he wants to be seen as one. Yeah, that's about it.
I like the Drake GJ memes. They were pretty good.
Jesus Christ. Justin Bieber started doing songs about how hard it is to be a celeb. Not very.
It's all
nuanced.
relative. That's the thing. It's always going to be relative.
Yeah.
As long as people are able to appreciate what they have. It's just when people don't.
Yeah. Justin Bieber recently like publicly stated, I'm just not going to take pictures of anyone like on the streets anymore. I just can't do it because I feel like a circus animal, like a zoo thing.
Fair enough.
Which is fair enough. Yeah,
that's the way it is.
Yeah,
as a human being.
Yeah. I just thought, I think any reasonable person would be like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're gonna write a song about it, make it not shit. Yeah. Just try a little bit.
Yeah. Try a little.
If I was fucking rich, I'd just like run away to the Caribbean.
Some celebrities they somehow manage it. They're a celebrity, but at the same time, they're not like Brad Pitt level of fucking harassed.
Yeah, well, because there's like a real internet generation now, and it's about the celebrities that the internet generation likes.
Yeah.
Like Cameron Dallas.
Super relevant.
I don't know any. Like Tom Hiddleston's probably one.
Yeah. But then he manages.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah. But then they still manage to avoid getting like fucking hassled all the time. Yeah, I don't know.
So just some manage it and some don't.
Yeah.
I don't know how interactive you are. Maybe one more.
Yeah, I mean it's 21 minutes past.
It's getting close, isn't it?
I better be getting on my way. Wow.
So if you suggest,
What is that question there?
don't even read it.
What is
Don't
it?
read
It's
it
been
out, though.
removed. Yeah.
Why is James in?
Oh, you're not meant to read it out, you fucking idiots.
I'm not. Why was someone asked that though? What?
It's like a joke, like Reddit shit. That's
You're not
what it
meant to
is.
fucking read it out, because then they're like, yeah, I got read out. Yay.
And then it becomes a meme as well.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't want that to be a meme.
Yeah.
Shit, Alex, edit it out.
I won't remember. This is really far into it.
Alex,
You've done this to yourself.
Alex.
Yeah, if you're on Reddit, go there by the way. Suggest things in the mega thread. If you suggest something like really specific, we probably won't talk about it. Really specific, as in like, what do you think about Halo Reach? Like, we're probably not going to talk about that because no one gives a fuck.
We need broad subjects.
What the fuck?
But yeah, that's so specific. That's
Like no one probably heard me saying that just because I was so far away from my mic, but it's because I can't see the screen.
Yeah. So that's JARCAST episode 21, I think.
Yeah.
I'll be gone now. I'm off to work.
Hungry too.
So shitty short episode thanks to Jim and me.
Yeah.
It's all Jim's fault.
It's not
Blame
even a
Jim.
short episode.
No, that's regular.
58
Normally
minutes.
it's like an hour.
We've
and
had
15.
shorter and we've had longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm off to work anyway, so bye.
Well, tune in next week where I'm sure it'll be the complete opposite of this. You need some pussy and diarrhea sometimes, innit, Dick? Innit, Dick? No.